Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. We definitely had some cool guys going on here with the Ultimate Edition, Damian Priest and The Rock. Now, these are both technically modern guys. I mean, The Rock is a modern, this is a modern version of The Rock from last year's, so 2 years ago, WrestleMania, and then this Damian Priest is from a Money in the Bank match some point in the last few years, but obviously a modern wrestler. And I don't normally do modern guys, but this Rock I absolutely had to have. There was no doubt about it. So much so that I went ahead and ordered him off of Ringside. So obviously Ringside cost a little bit more, but to have this figure here at the table a little bit sooner was definitely worth it for me. And then this Damian Priest came via Amazon, and I like the wrestler. I think he's a pretty good wrestler. He's a big dude, and just this toyetic outfit that he's got going on here. He did dress up in a Skeletor inspired outfit when he won the belt, or when he won the Money in the Bank. So I thought, you know what, why not? It's cool, it's eye-catching, and I dig the guy, so why not, right? What's an extra $30 amongst friends? So went ahead and pulled these guys out. Figured let's go ahead and do my two newest Ultimates together. We'll dig into Damian Priest first, and then we'll finish off with the great one, the final boss, The Rock. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys unboxed and get into these Ultimate Editions. Alright, let's get into it. He does have two extra sets of hands, some fighting fists and some splayed out hands, but we don't need to go over that. He does come with a personalized Money in the Bank purple senior. Opens up to absolutely nothing, which is fine. Purple on both sides there. Looks really good, especially this side. For whatever reason, this old WWE logo sticking out through the back. Probably just from a separate thing, separate molded one, and they didn't want to change it, which is fine, no big deal there. But will display perfectly fine with that. So very nice, a good touch, an easy touch to make personal. And then we do have his kind of coat of armor here, the Motu look going on here. It's got the tape, which I'm not super much a fan of. Hopefully that opens up without leaving too much of an issue. I guess we can go ahead and do that. Sometimes that leaves like a, not so much a residue, but it just kind of leaves like a mark. Same with on the tape, it almost pulls a little. It feels like it pulls a little. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Definitely not one that I'm gonna gripe about, and I get why they had to do it. You just gotta take your time and get it off. All right, so there we go. There's the cape. Obviously, I think you've got to display him with this cape, armor, get up here, which that'll be a fun thing to get put on for sure. It looks like it buttons over his chest, so that will be a fun way to get that displayed. And we do have two extra sets of heads. We'll go here with the sort of just smiling, happy to be here, no big deal. Got the very long dread style hair going on. Little man bun at the top, and again the dreads kind of continuing down. And here we have a much more animated screaming face. Does have a little paint dot there at the top, but not too bad at all, especially on his darker skin. Good I mean, this is a really good face sculpt. That definitely looks like him. Definitely's got this Predator look here with these dreads. Very, very cool. Alright, then we'll get on to the figure itself. Alright, so first thing I notice is this action. What are we doing? Go down. What are we doing? Come on. Come on. I need you to go down. Why aren't you going down? So, I don't know if the other, I mean, obviously you can do that, but like, I think that's kind of a head-on look right there, isn't it? Is it not? I guess that's pretty close. That's pretty straightforward head look there. Not the best, not the worst. So, not too shabby, I guess. It's a little silly, and I wish it would lay down a little better, but I understand that it's a little hard to accomplish. And this is always my gripe with when they do these is the rim of the trunks always has the skin tone color, and I just wish they would get a little bit better at paying attention to that, but it's not the end of the world. Head feels good, and that is the extra, just kind of stoic, like serious face going on there. Definitely toyetic with the purple, some Undertaker vibes, and like I said, some Skeletor vibes going on there. Maybe even a little NWO vibes there with the dripping goo kind of look there. It's a little reminiscent of the Hall and Nash trunks. More purple, lots of detail up here. It's definitely not just painted. That's molded, so you get the rivets molded in there, there. Looks like all the way around. So very nice. A little extra detail going on through that. Very, very good. I like this a whole heck of a lot, and I think it's only going to look better once we get that cape going on. So definitely excited to see how this looks when we get them both posed out. But now it's time for the main event. It's time for the final boss. Alright, let's get into the final boss rock. We do have plenty of extra hands. We've got some fists, we got some pointers, and then we have the want some, come get some hands. Just bring it, you know, that whole shtick going on there. And then we have some high speed, cool man rock pants going on here. Got some track pants with some cool little inlays going on there. It looks really, really nice. Definitely going to help make this figure pop for sure. And then the cool shirt. Looks like we got, yep, Final Boss Brahma Bull on the back with all his Mana, Tirmana logos. Kind of what that looks like there. Looks like it even has, yeah, that's cool. Has rock there on the shirt. Pretty cool there. Definitely the way to go, I think, when you're displaying it. Also comes with a 1 of 1, at least for now, People's Champion Brahma Bull belt here. So very, very neat there. Lots of intricacies there in the belt. For sure a very cool addition to this figure, no doubt about it. Got a little extra WWE logo there. And what is that? What is that logo? Is it Dwayne Johnson? No? I don't know what that logo is, honestly. Does anybody know what this logo is here? If you do know if it's his autograph or some other kind of logo, let us know in the comments down below. Would be interested to know what that is. Alright, and then let's get into the heads. So here's the, oh, you done messed up jabroni head here for the final boss. No issues there at all. And the looks like the I'm taking off the people's elbow and about to drop it down on your candy. Very nice looking head there. Don't think I'll display it with this one because I think we're gonna go more his clothes look. So I don't think we need this one here, but it may come on a different figure one day down the road. We can definitely see that as an option. All right, let's get into the ultimate figure rock here. Head's a little, it's okay. I don't really see the need for this head. The final boss is not supposed to be a likable character. He's supposed to be a heel. He's supposed to be kind of a JA. So the kind of baby face look here, I don't really get it. But that's just my personal preference. Tats on the side, rock on the pants, rock on the butt, more tats. Got all of his mana and his not Maui, but you know, his Samoan tribe art going on here. Looks really good. Legs, boots, padded rock style boots. I gotta say though, Rock's thighs way bigger. I don't think the Rock's big enough here. I think he needs to be bigger, and with that him being bigger, I think his head needs to be a smidge upscaled. He definitely just needs to be bigger. The Rock is just huge. His thighs, his quads, his calves are just massive. One of the biggest things about him is his legs. I think whether they want to or not, I think it is just needed for a bigger bodied Rock for sure. But hey, can't win them all, and I have a feeling this will not be the last time we see the final boss rock. But let's go ahead and get the final boss all in his good old attire here, and let's get Damian Priest in his attire, and maybe I'll have to go whoop some kids because they're outside acting crazy. Well, that's okay, that's what kids do, right? That's what they're supposed to do. And while their dads are in here playing with plastic men, half-naked plastic men, but hey, that's what we do. But let's get these guys all posed down and give our final thoughts on the Ultimate Edition Final Boss Rock and the Ultimate Edition Damian Priest. Alright, got them all posed out, and it feels like it was like 20 days since the last time I was recording on this, because it definitely took a while, especially for Damian. Trying to figure out hair over the top, hair under the bottom. Went with the hair under the bottom look. I think that works, but that was definitely a challenge. But looks really good, pops off the chain, super nice, love it a lot. Over here at the Rock, I love this figure, but I feel like it could have been a top tier, top 5 figure of the year if it had the glasses that you see here behind him that he wore with his outfit. Glasses, they put them in everything, so why would you not put glasses with that? I think it makes a massive, massive difference to the face here. And then not having the Mama Rhodes belt with, you know, Cody's, you know, red stuff on it from a previous thing. Why would that not, you know, if he had that underneath this or on top of it or had another strap on the other side with the belt, I really think that would have taken it over to the top. I mean, I even had to add a microphone in because most of the stuff he was doing right here was you know, on the mic. So I feel like, you know, they put a mic with everything else, but they didn't put it with this. They put glasses with everything else, but they didn't put it with this. So it's okay. It's okay. It definitely takes a hit. The size not being quite right. At least in my opinion, I feel like his size should be a little bigger. So it's going to be a fronter. It's still an awesome figure, especially in the modern day shelf that I have going on here. And then Damian, he'll be a second shelf. He'll be right behind the Rock. So all in all, I dig these a whole heck of a lot, and super happy to have both of them in the collection, no doubt about it. But that's just my thoughts. I'm sure you have yours, and I'd love to hear about them in the comments down below. I know wrestling doesn't get the ton of views that most of our other stuff does, but you know what? That's what I like. That's what I find cool in retro. So we're always going to have wrestling of some type going on the channel. And hope you guys that aren't wrestling fans learn to love it just a little bit. It can be cool and it can be retro, but like I said, leave those comments down below. And while you're there, you might as well go ahead and like this video, and of course subscribe to the channel as we post new content every single day. But it is time to get on out here. These guys need to go up on the shelf, and I need to throw one back. So for myself and Uncle BJ, we are going to throw one back, and we'll see you all next time.